I've been trading for 5 years and I got interested in trading around the end of 2019. I was trading demo here and there until the pandemic hit. I remember it was April 2020. That was when I funded my first live account. April 2020, yeah. That was when I funded my first live account. And it was from that day that I started taking Forex very serious. One thing I'm going to tell you right now is that every single thing that you're going through as a struggling trader, I've already gone through it. The blowing of accounts, the losing profit challenges, the losing funded accounts, the losing your life savings, falling victims to guys online that claim that they are real traders but they're actually just marketers. I've been through it all. I transformed myself from that struggling trader to a trader that have been passing multiple prop accounts and also have students. Take notes, I have students that are 6-figure funded. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how I achieved that. I'm going to package my 5+ years trading experience into this short video. I'll advise you to watch this video with your pen and paper because I'll be dropping a lot of gems. Now, back in 2020, I did not have access to much education. I remember back in school, we were three friends that went to trade forex, me and two other of my friends at the time. So we found a guy online, and back then the guy was charging 30 naira to teach you how to trade. So we planned that I'll bring 10k, the others will bring 10k each, and together it will be 30k, and one of us will pay the guy. And then when the guy is teaching, 3 of us will be learning together. That was the plan. And when it was time to pay, one of the friends said, "Yo, I am not paying." Like he did not take trading that serious. You understand? So that plan didn't work. Now, what now happened was that I had to resort to reading books to learn how to trade. I remember there was one book I read. That book taught me basic technicals, taught me charts, analysis, and everything. And when I finished reading that book, I went to the charts and, started practicing what I learned from the book. Then I ran into some trading influencers on Instagram. Yeah, I remember it was from Instagram first. And, I started following them back to back, watching every single move they're making, trying to learn from anything they're saying. If they have a live video, like if they're on live, IG live, I'm there. If they're on YouTube live, I'm there. If they post a new YouTube video, I'm watching. If they post a new IG story, I'm watching. I was following them back to back to extract as much information as I can. And that was how I created my strategy. Now, this self-taught journey was very difficult for me, you understand? Because everything you're learning, take notes, every single thing you're learning, you have to learn from experience. Do you know how difficult that is? That means you have to lose money to learn a new lesson. Every new lesson, you're going to lose money to learn it. So it was very difficult. I was just a student, you get me? The only access that I had to funds, I remember back then, was affiliate marketing that I was doing and my parents sending me money. I got to a point that I entered the cycle of doom. Now, I will make good money. Okay, I'll make good money, and after some time I'll lose good money, and after some time I'll make good money, after some time I'll lose good money. I was just in a cycle, you get me? I thought I was profitable, but I was actually a break-even trader. This happened for long until one time I thought that, okay, I figured out this whole trading P because I was on a winning streak. So I told myself that, yo, I figured this trading P out. I remember I had some withdrawals. I made money actually. Yeah, I made money. I had some withdrawals here and there. I was flipping accounts, but later on something happened that really broke my heart. What happened was that I lost every single time that I had funded in my broker. Even my prop accounts, my profit accounts, because I had a funded account at the time. I lost the account. I lost everything. Yo, this was so disheartening for me because I've seen myself that, I figured out this whole trading business. So how come I figured out this whole trading business? And take notes, this was years in the game, right? This was a couple of years in the game. So I was like, yo, how come I figured out this trading business, but I'm still losing money like this? This is not normal, because I knew if I want to make a living, a good living off this business, then this is not how it's going to be, that I'll have wins and then before I'll have losses that take everything. I was seriously confused. And I'll tell you right here that what changed the game for me was having a mentor. That was what flipped the game for me. I remember there was my guy, because my mentor is actually my friend too, and I already have trading knowledge. You get me? I already have enough trading knowledge on my own because I've been in the game for years. Yeah, but it was just little things that I needed to tweak to make myself profitable and actually make a consistent income from the market. So when I was down, like I just lost all my funds, my funded accounts, my challenge accounts, my live accounts, I lost everything and I was down. My friend noticed it and asked what the issue was. I told him, yo, look how I'm struggling with trading. Trading wants to finish me. You get me? When he heard that, he now invited me to his house. Now, when I went to his house, I took my laptop with me. We sat down, we were working. He asked me to show me my trading system, to show him my trading system. I showed him everything, we were trying, looking, and he told me what my issue was. And that was the day, I think that was the beginning of change for me. Now, first off, I had a lot of issues behind the scenes, right? But the truth is that those issues wouldn't have been there if I had somebody holding my hand and guiding me and telling me what to do and what not to do. I remember back then I was not journaling, I was not backtesting, I did not have stats on my strategy. I did not have stats to prove that yes, this strategy is a very working strategy and it can work under any market condition. I don't know the basics. I do not have a very solid trading plan that can guide me to make money consistently in the long term. Yes, I had a consistent risk management strategy at the time. That was one good thing that I had. Yeah, but the rest, I didn't have it. Look, there's a very big difference between learning on your own and learning directly from a mentor. Now, if you're learning on your own, like I said earlier in the video, what happened to me was that every lesson I had to pay. And how did I have to pay? I had to pay by losing money. Okay, so let's say today I'm supposed to learn about risk management. That means I'm talking as a trader that is self-taught, that's working on his own. That means what I'll do is that I'm going to go to the chart and trade without risk management. What will happen? I'll probably lose my whole account, or let's say 90% or 80% of my account. Then I'll learn, oh, risk management is important. And take note, you don't just learn it by losing the trade. No, you have to start studying why you lost the trade. So you're not only losing money unnecessarily, you're also losing time unnecessarily. You get me? Every single lesson that you're going to learn it through experience and study. Experience takes your funds. That means you lost your funds. Study takes your time because you don't know what the problem is and you're trying to figure out what is the problem. Okay, so now instead of you to spend probably 6 months to 1 year in developing yourself as a trader so that you can start making money, good money consistently, you will spend like 3-4 years trying to figure trading out. Guys, I met someone that have spent 10 years as a trader. I'm telling you, this is someone that wakes up every day and looks at the charts to trade for 10 years, and this guy is not consistently making money. That was one fallacy that I had, because the guys that I was watching on Instagram and YouTube, they were all 5 years, 4 years plus in the game. So I was thinking that if I can just be trading up to 4 years time or 5 years time, I'm going to be profitable. I'm telling you, if you don't get proper education, you can trade for 10 years and still not be profitable. It's possible. Trying to achieve profitability without a mentor is very, very difficult. Okay. Now imagine you have a mentor, someone that you're sure is making money from the market, right? Now, what is he going to do? He's going to pass down his experience to you, right? He's going to tell you what to do and what not to do. Now, let's say you decide to think for yourself, right? You decide to go against what he said and do your own thing. At least when you lose money consistently, you will know, yes, my mentor told me this, and you get right back on track. It's as simple as that. So instead of you spending years trying to study, someone is just easily telling you what to do, and you are applying it and making it your own, and that's how you make money consistently. Look, in every single field, mentorship is important. There's no field that mentorship is not important. People that decide to go into any business without talking to the people already in that business, those people, they are going to suffer a lot. That's the truth. Many people have experienced it. Many people have lost money unnecessarily. And I'm not talking about just trading. I'm talking about normal day-to-day business. You get me? Let's say probably you decide to open a video game shop, right? Without talking to people that are already in the business for years. What's going to happen? You're going to make a lot of mistakes, and those mistakes will cost you money. Some people will never get to the point where their business will be profitable. Some people will just get to the point where their business is just probably paying the bills in the business, probably only revenue. While some people, their business is in loss. Why? Because they don't know a lot of things, right? But they just jumped into it. That's it. I remember when I started real estate. When I started real estate, I didn't just go and start just like that. No, I had to talk to the industry OGs, the guys that are already in the industry, the guys that are making money consistently from the business. I had some family members and some associates that were already making money from the real estate business. So I didn't just go and take my money and put it into the business. No, I had to discuss with them. Learn the do's and don'ts. As simple as that. There's this analogy that I always use, which is if you want to be a doctor, you won't just go and look for where they are doing surgery and try and go and do a surgery there. You understand? Try and perform a quack surgery. Then when they pay you, you will not use the money to go to medical school. It never works. What you have to do is you have to pay and go to school, medical school, and then you will not get the knowledge to perform those surgeries. So in any field at all, you need mentorship, you need guidance. It's easier. You get me? It's easier. Why waste 4 years trying to figure out something on your own when you can talk to someone who have already gone through every mistake you want to go through, and have already gotten a lot of lessons? So what he's going to do is he's going to tell you what to do and what not to do. And even if, let's say, yes, you decide to think for yourself and go against what he's saying, if it fails, you're knowing exactly why it fails. Not that if it fails, you don't know what the problem is. Now you start cracking your head. What's the problem? It's only time consuming and money consuming. Learning from a professional is going to save your time. I'm telling you, it's going to save your time. That's what saved my time. Look, I know trading is not easy, right? I know trading is not easy, but please and please don't make it harder for yourself. Okay? Direction is very important. I've been saying it and I'm going to say it again. Direction is very important. Let me use this analogy for you. Let's say you're in the military, right? And you are instructed, or let's say they just told you to walk. Okay, let's say they just told you to start walking, and you walked 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers. You get tired, like you'll be like, yo, what is happening? Where am I going to? The chances of you giving up is very high. If they tell you that, yo, look, where you're going to is 3.5 kilometers. If you're in 3 kilometers, then the chances of you giving up is very slim, because you've already walked 3 kilometers and you know it's 0.5 kilometers that's left to complete the journey. All right, so that's the difference between having direction and not having direction. If you're just trading without direction, the chances of you quitting will be very high, because you'll be losing money unnecessarily and you won't be able to know why you lost that money, right? But if you have direction, you have a mentor that's guiding you and telling you what to do and what not to do, then your journey to success is going to be a lot smoother and a lot shorter. Guys, please and please, this is extremely important. So I run a mentorship program where I teach people how to trade and make money consistently on the market. And we recently had a student that got 100K funded. Right? I think he did it with funded next. He got 100K funded, and he's even expecting his withdrawal soon. You get me? So this is an academy with results. So if you want to learn how to make money, and if you're serious about it, then use the first link in the description to send me a DM on Telegram. Or if you want to send a DM somewhere else, like let's say you're not on Telegram, let's say you're on Instagram or Twitter, the links are there. You can send me a DM on any other social media out there. But Telegram is more preferable. I love you guys and I want to see you win. See you in the next video.